18-8. He's 12-3 at home, 5-4 on the road. I mean, he's just climbing the charts. He's only returning 5 on offense, but offense is what he does. He's getting 7 on defense, 10 transfers. I don't know what else I could say about this guy, but great coach, has a lot of offer for Tennessee looking forward. What do you think, Big Ragu?
Yeah, this guy is impressive with what he does with the talent that he recruits and brings on board quick. I mean, he's an up-tempo coach, and he brings his offenses up to speed, up-tempo. Like, that's how quick he transforms his offenses from one offense to the next. Just amazing what he did with Hendon Hooker from Virginia Tech transfer, right? Now he gets another one. But, yeah, he's been pretty spot on with what he's wanting to do and how quick he's made it happen. He's definitely a threat in the SEC East here with what he does. And when I say a threat, because you always got the king of the mountain sitting up there, Georgia. But if there's one team in the East that's going to be able to knock him down, Tennessee's the team.
That's what's up. And let's take a look at the offense. I can't see hardly none, but they were points per game. They were number 1 last year. They were number 20 on the ground, and they bring back some good talent. They got Milton here. He's going to be a stud. It's not much you can really say about the defense over here. I mean, about the offense over here at Tennessee. Heupel's going to get it together. That's all I can tell you. At the end of the day, he's going to make it fit, and that's what he does all season. Just, anytime you're relying on your offense like that, you got to rely on defense as well. So when the offense doesn't do so well and the defense left out there a little longer, they were taken advantage of. But when they were able to keep the balance and keep the foot on the gas, they were able to control a lot of games. Very high-scoring team right here. Like one of those ones you bet on because you can't get out of the fact that it's a high-scoring team.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, they did lose their number 1 receiver, but they brought over, and this guy's is going to be a beast. Remember I told you I talk about players? So here's the third player I'm going to talk about in the SEC. His name is Brew McCoy. He's a USC transfer, and this kid's going to light up the field this year for Tennessee. He'll be playing on Sundays. And he's going to be a reason why, how they're going to get this team gelled quickly on the offense. They did lose 2 running backs in the transfer portal because I know running game is not a big part of Tennessee's offense because they're pass first, with Heupel. He's the new air raid guy, right? So, and he's always been that way. But this kid here he's gonna have big numbers for Tennessee going forward. Now, the running game, they lost the 2 top rushers. Jalen Wright, who was like a freshman, and they're going to have to replace him, which are going to go back on the depth chart and look who they got there. But, yeah, they're going to be a pass-first type offense like they were last year. And Milton, who's the transfer from Michigan, I believe, right? Joe Milton, the quarterback. He'll fit into his system nice because he's almost – I'm not going to call him Hendon Hooker light or dark. He's just one of these type of players that's going to kind of fit into the offensive scheme that he likes to run. So I see I'm not going to call it a reload. I'm going to call it a rewire because both of these guys they're going to perform very well for him. And I think that's going to be the key to their game. Now, if we lose them, if Milton goes down, like Hooker, I think they lost Hooker one time last year, kind of jolted the system a little bit. But if he goes down, yeah, they're gonna be in a little bit of trouble. But this kid's gonna be in the Heisman mix too because the offensive scheme he's gonna be put in. Watch Milton's numbers go up. Well, that's going to be the tandem to watching college football this year. You're going to see a lot of highlight films on these 2 kids.
Absolutely. And then taking a look at the defense is coming back with a lot more experience. Last year, they were number 30 in points per game, number 22 in defending the run, but just couldn't defend the pass as they wanted to. So I'm sure we're going to plug and play some players over there. And the experience on its own of these players returning on defense, getting 7 on defense, is going to be a good help to defense. And if we could get over, like you said, the quarterback going down last year and the defense folding late for Tennessee, we would have a different result of Tennessee last year as well.
Yeah.
And let's take a look at the schedule.
Be
Oh, go ahead, Big Ragu. Oh, let's take a look at their schedule real quick. The schedule is pretty good. I can see them going either 5-0 or 4-1 off top. You know, they got Virginia, Austin Peay. They can contend with Florida for sure. UTSA, South Carolina until they reach Texas A&M. And by the time they reach Texas A&M, we'll be right in the middle of knowing if Texas A&M is really back on the road or not. And if they're not, then they get that win and they go looking into Alabama undefeated, looking like they can beat them again.
Yeah, that's a revenge game for Bama.
Definitely a revenge game for Bama. I mean, I expect Bama to win that game because they were a little disrespectful with the goalposts and all that stuff. But the main ones that they have to see is Texas A&M, Bama, and Georgia. So even if you count Bama and Georgia as a loss, this team can have a 10-win season easily.
Yeah. They got to be mindful of that game where I want to call it like a. Well, no, that's not going to be a look ahead because they'll be licking their wounds if they get beat by Bama. But they'll be playing Kentucky off a bye the following week too on the road, so that could be a little bit of a dangerous game. Betting spot wise, it could be a spot play for Kentucky, but that's the end of October. We got a ways to think about that one, but that could be a look ahead spot for them possibly. Not a look ahead, but a tough spot off a loss. In college football, when these teams get beat, they don't bounce back. In a big way usually. So that could be a tough spot for them.
Especially nowadays.
If they come out of that game high and mighty, then it could have the opposite effect too. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
10 wins, 10 wins.
These kids nowadays, they'll be quick to grab their transfer papers. So when things get bad, they get up out of there. So that's how I look at it. But let's take a trip, keep this rolling, try to see if we can speed this up a little bit and come in under 2 hours. But it's all good. We're having fun.
We're going to chop up the videos anyway, right?
Yeah, we're going to chop them up anyway. So it's going to be